And as we like to say, folks, we are off. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are building a global cooperative bank that produces scalable cash flow. This worldwide bank, folks, we are leveraging AI and financial technology. Okay. Our solution, okay, is providing predictable residual cash flow to a reliable and sustainable passive income. And as I mentioned, folks, this does not involve any gambling of anybody's money whatsoever. So guess there's going to be zero gambling of your money. Also, there's going to be no delayed gratification. That fired me up and excited because, folks, the money is going to be instant, and it's always instant. And we dictate and control how fast this takes place and that we scale, because we dictate and control this bank. This is the people's bank, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is what another dynamic that is just absolutely phenomenal. Folks, there's going to be no weekly or monthly task that's going to be incumbent upon anyone to have to do, okay? Everyone is just doing a one-time execution, okay, combined with a one-time barrier of entry. And with that replicating and duplicating forward, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to scale everyone's residual cash flow based on the artificial intelligence and the technology that's built in, and how the infrastructure is to where it scales everyone simultaneously, independent of our involvement, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, we're cooperatively heading up the global expansion of the world's first digital smart wallet. And we're currently looking for strategic partnerships as we divert the billions of dollars that already exist in the digital wallet space into our ecosystem. Folks, the result of partnering with us means predictable and scalable residual cash flow for anyone and everyone from this day forward. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no skill set required. And what I love about there being no skill set required, that means there's going to be no resistance to the outcome, okay? Guys, that's very key, because when there's no resistance to the outcome and there's no skill set required, then, folks, success is by choice and not by chance. What do I mean, not by chance? Well, folks, this is not one of those operations where it's going to be incumbent upon us as if we're walking down our neighborhood, knocking on neighbors' doors, offering them coupon books, Bibles, and cleaning products. No, ladies and gentlemen, much how PayPal receives money, much how Cash App receives money, Coinbase, the banks that we bank with, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Crypto.com, Coinbase.com, Binance, okay? How are they receiving money, folks? On every digital asset that opens up in their ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, who are the ones that are opening up those digital assets? It's not aliens. It's not computers. It's not robots. It is us, folks. So here's the deal. We're bringing our economic value over there, opening up millions and millions of digital wallets on their platform. The only thing is they're not sharing the cash flow that we are engineering for them, are they? No. But, folks, in this bank, the solution here is that the transaction as they take place, folks, we are receiving a micro transaction from every digital asset that opens up after us from this day forward. And everybody's involvement is only to open up 3 digital assets that duplicate and replicate one single time. Folks, I need that one time to hit you like a ton of bricks, because dare I say again, when people are only required to do something one time, and yet it's going to constitute as them receiving money from this day forward, independent of their involvement, who then is not able to be successful, as I said, or who doesn't want to be in a situation to where, Douglas, you mean I do something one time and it's going to pay me over and over and over with scale. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, with scale. And let me tell you why cash flow is important, folks, because our bills, they're like subscriptions. What do I mean? Meaning you set those bills up one time, but yet you're having to pay for them as a monthly or annual obligation month after month like clockwork. The only problem is that we don't have our money established on subscriptions to where we have income coming in based on subscriptions, okay? And so what we're gonna do, folks, is show you how you can get residual cash flow coming in to offset maybe a lot of your monthly bills, maybe your mortgage, a lot of your monthly expenses, or overhead if you are a business or organization. Folks, we have churches and nonprofits and foundations that have become a part of what we're doing, and they're receiving ongoing scalable residual funding month after month to where many of the churches don't have to worry about a building fund anymore. We have different schools that are receiving ongoing funding without them having to do gatherings and hold different rallies and constantly solicitate donors for funding because of what we have established here. They just set themselves up one time, and even the donors that were already donating, they're in line after them. And as digital assets open up with the plan of action that we have in place, folks, it's constituting as everyone scaling in their ongoing residual cash flow independent of their involvement. And so, folks, the results of partnering with us means predictable and scalable residual cash flow for anyone and everyone from this day forward. And as I mentioned, folks, there's no skill set required, and you can start receiving the cash flow you desire today, folks. Got to make a quick disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. It is for educational purposes. And as members, we are not financial advisors. We're just merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the Co-op Wallet. Co-op Wallet is the world's first smart wallet designed to intelligently and successfully automate scalable residual cash flow. This cooperative wallet employs artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and cooperative funding to help members create a private global bank. Folks, it's literally a bank in our pockets. And I'm going to demonstrate how completing our smart 2 steps that everyone's only required to do, dare I say again, ladies and gentlemen, just one time. And I need that one time to hit you on your forehead like a ton of bricks. Because I was in the network marketing space for 18 years. And this is why the network marketing space constituted only a very, very low percentage of success rate. Is because it's always incumbent upon people to continue to have to do something over and over and over and over to meet qualifications and have breakthrough cash flow, okay? Where they have to qualify for the ranks, qualify for the pin levels, qualify for different quotas. Folks, that just brought on another job. And many times people had more outgo than they had income, you know, with auto ships and things like that. Because when you're not moving the product, right, because it's going to need sales skills and you're going to need to build the team, the sales force or the sales team, okay, that's what's constituted as that industry having a very, very low success rate. Don't take Douglas Ford's word from it. This is universally known all across the world. But folks, when people are only having to do something one time, and yet they're going to continue to receive money from that one-time execution and the automation that's built in the system, folks, we can succeed. And there's no gambling, there's no rug pull, there's no cycling, there's no rotation, because there is no delayed gratification at no time from this day forward. And we dictate however fast this thing moves, okay? And you can have the passive, and you can have passively generating the residual cash flow you desire for your most important personal, business, or charitable affairs. It's a literal plug and pay smart wallet, ladies and gentlemen. So guys, listen, I want to talk to you how the money unfolds here, okay? But this is how our money works, folks. Listen to this. See, when one makes money, 10 make money here, folks. We cash flow together, ladies and gentlemen, simultaneously. See, that simultaneous nature connects us all. And so as those that's been in before, we already have evidence to show those that are coming in brand new that this works as advertised 1000% of the time. And so the smart AI technology, the smart AI simultaneously scales all participants, folks. I want to play a real quick video here about a gentleman by the name of Patrick David, okay? He owns the brand called Valuetainment. And in this video, what I really want you to listen to is the point that David makes, okay? And the first time he saw $6 million by a Jewish friend of his, okay? And how they conduct business. And it's also indicative, folks, and how you and I are going to be generating and scaling in cash flow here. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we cash flow together simultaneously, and there is no delayed gratifications. Let me play this video here for us real quick, and then we'll move forward, and I'll show you guys how the money unfolds, okay?
I want to tell you about the first time I was 21 years old and I saw $6 million of cash right in front of me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That's what 6 million looks like. Insane. How the hell can I get this kind of money one day? And the guy who had the $6 million was a Jewish businessman who owned dealerships in San Fernando Valley area. And he gave me an advice at 21 that completely changed the way I do business till today. By the way, if you get value from today's message, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Here's what this Jewish businessman told me. I said, how is it possible you got this much money and you're in your mid-30s, 6 million cash? He says, Patrick, there's one thing you need to know about Jews. I said, what's that? When one makes money, 5 make money. I said, what? He says, when one of us makes money in a business, 5 other Jews make money because we like to make money in groups. I said, so what's the benefit of that? He said, everybody keeps doing business together. He says, too many people, ethnicities, nationalities, cultures, backgrounds, they just want to be the one making money. They don't want anybody else around them making money. And then eventually they wonder, how come nobody wants to go into business with me? Because when you make money, nobody else makes money. So ask yourself the question. Number one, the person you're working for, does he make money and do you make money? And number two, the people that work with you, who report to you, if they give their best, do they also make good money the way you're making money? If the answer is yes, you're in a great place, go do your part, and eventually you'll make your money like that Jewish mentor shared with this 21-year-old 24 years ago, 23 years ago.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about. So guys, if you really understood what he said, okay, he saw $6 million, okay, that the gentleman showed him. And this is from him and his business partners all generating money together. The thing I gnawed on and said, well, if he got 6 million, that means the other ones also have 6 million. Or that was 6 million that they made collectively and it's getting split up 5 different ways. Because he said when one makes money, 5 make money, folks. And folks, when you have that type of business situation, okay, that's the most mutual beneficial, mutual rewarding situation in terms of business, okay? And so, folks, with our operation, when one makes money, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just 5, but 10 make money, folks. And I understand there is no delayed gratification, okay? Everyone here is, folks, just doing a one-time execution in 1 week or less, folks. And understand, we all scale simultaneously. So guess no one gets left behind here. Now, we have other divisions of our bank. I mean, mostly focused on what we call the standard version, which is the Co-op 28. But we also have a 10X version that 10 times the amounts that you're going to see here. I call it pouring gasoline on the fire, okay? And that money is going to be coming to us instantly and simultaneously. As our money scales, the system's going to upgrade us to that other division. And it's just going to be an additional stream of cash flow, okay? That's going to be coming to you instantly and simultaneously as this bank scales forward. Folks, everyone just has 3 partners duplicate, them opening up 3 digital assets and having 3 others do the same just one time. Folks, no one does any more work. No one is required to involve any more people. All accounts after you sends you money instantly, and it's residual. Douglas, how is it residual? Because everybody's doing a 28-day subscription of just $28, ladies and gentlemen. But folks, guess what? You're also receiving from everyone's $28 subscription that opens up a digital asset after you. Your only involvement is 3. The company is going to allow you to receive micro deposits from over 88,000 digital assets. Your only involvement is 3. Your strategic partners, their only involvement is 3. Their strategic partners, their only involvement is 3. Their strategic partners, their only involvement required is just 3. So folks, we're only wanting strategic partners, and we have a game plan where everyone taking 1 week to do this. We want you to see how the money unfolds week by week with everybody taking a week. But can I let you in on something? It doesn't take a week to do this. But folks, this can literally be done within minutes. But we just want to show you a game plan of everybody taking a week to a mathematical certainty, everyone only just bringing in 3 who are going to duplicate and do the same. How many times is anyone doing this, folks? Just one time. You're able to withdraw your money daily, 7 days a week. Anytime your money is scaled to $50 or more, ladies and gentlemen, you're able to withdraw every single penny of your money or a portion. When you have $100, withdraw it. When you have $1,000, withdraw it. When you have 10,000, 20,000, $1 million, withdraw it, folks. Send it right over to your own bank, okay? Or to your crypto exchange, right? It's your money. There are no holds on your money. Now I want to read this fine print here. Your 3 strategic partners, that's what SP means there, that you receive instantly from their activation. So when your 3 partners activate their co-op wallet, folks, you're going to instantly receive from that. There's no waiting. There's no delayed gratification. But not only are you receiving money, listen to me, 9 other people that were in line prior are also going to receive deposits from your strategic partners and you activating the co-op wallet. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we scale simultaneously. There is no waiting. There is no rotation from this day forward. And there's no cycling, okay? And when one makes money, as we said, 10 are going to make money. So as you make money, 9 people prior also make money. You plus 9 is what? 10, okay? Now watch this. Your first 3 accounts is going to total up to $35. So that's going to cover your monthly subscription of $28. Remember, every single dollar is going to be residual. So if you receive $35 and your subscription is $28, is $35 higher than $28? Yes, it is. So you never have to come out of pocket anymore. And now your strategic partners are going to duplicate and do the same, right? How many times? 1 time. What's going to happen with them? They're going to receive $35 too. But as they were receiving $35, guess who else money was scaling? Yours. And so the AI is set up to where every co-op wallet after you and your friends sends you and them deposits, ladies and gentlemen, that are engineered to come residually month after month, week after week, and or day after day or less, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, I've been involved with this operation now going on 14 months. Our organization has already grown into 6 continents and about 11 to 12 countries. And let me tell you, I'll probably never see or even meet all the individuals that are in my cooperative success line. But yet, as they're opening up digital accounts and digital assets all over the world, because this is global, folks, it's contributing to me and my friends and everyone in our success line ongoing residual cash flow. Folks, we'll never have to worry about money ever again. And we're just trying to scream from the rooftops, getting everybody just to get in line. You're only doing a one-time execution, but the real key is that you're only inviting strategic partners. Let me give you the understanding of what a strategic partner is, the mentality. We're looking for the people that says, oh, I'm getting this done. Or they're saying, oh, this is done. I just need to do this one time. Okay. Have 3 people duplicate, they're only doing it one time. And they're going to have 3 people who duplicate, they're only doing this one time. 3 strategic partners one time, folks, they're going to duplicate. This is not going to be a job for nobody. This is literally a set it and forget it. And the automation of the strategic partners replicating and duplicating, okay, scales everybody simultaneously. Same thing that's been happening for us, it's the same thing going to happen for you. If that were not the case, ladies and gentlemen, you would not have been invited, if that makes sense, okay? Last point, the one-time participation replicated scales all participants simultaneously without anyone doing any more work, without anyone required to involve any more people, folks, and without anyone else having to come by to any more money out of pocket. Because again, your first 3 covers your monthly subscription. Let me show you how this money unfolds. So we're going to start with your inviter. How many times is your inviter doing the one-time execution of having 3 partners duplicate with 3 one time, ladies and gentlemen? Remember I said I want that one time, hit you in your forehead like a ton of bricks. Now understand, your inviter is going to scale and receive $35, okay? But not only did your inviter receive money, as your inviter was receiving these deposits went to their inviter, to that person's inviter, to that person's inviter, to that person's inviter, to that person's inviter. Folks, we just got in line. That's all we did. And as we're doing this, everyone's doing a one-time out of pocket. And I'll get to what that is here after this slide, okay? That's it. And you're having 3 duplicate. That's the whole one-time execution of 2 steps. You have 3 activating account that are also going to do the same, okay? So you are one of your inviter strategic partners. Don't know if you're the first person, second person, or third person, or 10th person, because some people are not just bringing in just 3, okay? So yeah, there is a position for spillover. We don't promote it because we want everybody to do their part. And your part is just simply have 3 to duplicate with 3, okay? So you and the 2 others receive 35. Instead of me having names all over the place, I just have you there, okay? But look at this, as you receive 35, guess what? It scaled your inviter to $47. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I told the inviter of your inviter the same thing I'm about to tell you, and I told this to your inviter. Folks, as everyone, we're getting the scale to $47. How does everyone get the $47? Just have your 3 get the 35. And boom, it scales you to 47. So just like you got 35, it scaled your inviter to 47. As everybody's scaling to $47, hear me when I say this. As everybody's scaling to $47, hear me as I say this. As everybody's is scaling to $47, nobody will ever have to worry about money ever again. Again, everybody's only doing a one-time execution. No one's ever required to do anything else again in a week, in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, one single time, folks, of a 2-step execution. Well, one-time execution involving 2 steps, okay? Now, what are we gonna do for you? Let's get you to 47. How do we do that? Your strategic partners, they're doing a one-time execution, okay? Now remember, we're saying everybody taking a week to do this. So it started with you. You did it in 1 week, right? Okay. Now Your strategic partners, they're doing their first week, but this is your second week since you've been involved. Just like you took a week, they're taking a week. So folks, they received 35, just like your inviter did, just like you did. They received 35 for their one-time involvement of doing the one-time execution. But guess what it did? It scaled your money to $47. But this is why I say, everyone getting to $47, nobody will have to worry about money again. Because folks, your inviter scaled, independent of their involvement. Their inviter received more. Their inviter received more. Their inviter just received more. Their inviter just received more. Folks, this is how it works with everybody. So then your strategic partners, they come in, they get the 35. What happens? Scales in the 47. Did anybody else receive money? Yes, you, your inviter, their inviter, their inviter. Are y'all getting the point? Their strategic partners come in. Their first week, your fourth week. Again, with a mathematical certainty of everybody taking a week. Some people are not waiting 5 minutes. But we're just showing you, if everybody took a week, we want you to see where you and the person that invited you money is going to be with everybody taking a week. Just to have 3 friends do a one-time execution that they're only doing one time too. So their first week, your fourth week with these individuals, what are they doing? The same thing everybody else did. They received 35, but look what happens. It scales their money. It scales your strategic partner's money. It scales your money. It scales your inviter's money. They're bringing in their strategic partners. They're giving a whole week too. Everybody's going a week. Nobody's done anything more. Nobody has done any more work. Nobody was required to involve any more people. Nobody's come out any more money out of pocket. Everybody's subscription got covered in their first week with the 35. Look at this. You're a month in at $258. You haven't done anything since your first week. These guys, their first week, your fifth week, they received 35. They scale, they scale, they scale. You scale. Your inviter scales. Let me tell you why your inviter is excited and why they were cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs to have you to look at this. Because you're just going to be 1 week behind them. This is with everybody taking a week. Now, can you pass your inviter? Absolutely. Because if your inviter only brought in 3 and you brought in, I don't know, 33, yes, you're going to make money a whole lot faster because you're going to be duplicating and replicating with a large amount of people. Okay? We're just showing you with everybody just doing the minimum. You know, that there's that old saying, I'd rather under-promise than over-deliver. Folks, your strategic partners are saying, I'm getting this done. Oh, this is done. Now, we're not going to be twisting nobody's arm or pulling on anybody's heartstrings, okay? Because, again, there's no resistance to the result. We're just creating and opening up a co-op wallet very similar to how we've done a PayPal account or a Cash App account or a Venmo or a Zelle or our own bank account. Actually, it's going to be even more simpler. And everybody's just doing a one-time out of pocket. Let's keep moving. Their first week, your sixth week. Guess what happens? They receive 35, it scaled everybody else too. These partners coming in doing a one-time execution, folks, they're covering their subscription and it's scaling everybody else. Look at it, this is 2 months. How many times has your invited subscription ran at this point? Just twice. 28 plus 28, that's $56. Subtract $56 from $13,423. Okay, right there, folks. That's 2 months in. That's over $150,000 annual residual cash flow. Just 2 months in. Welcome 2024. Okay. But let me tell you why your inviter is excited. Why? Because you're 1 week behind them. So look, these guys are doing the same thing. Why are these guys coming in? because these people were in control over the strategic partners that they brought in. Let's go back to you, your inviter. Your inviter had full control. Why? They only brought in 3 strategic partners. If they just brought in 3 that are going to duplicate, are we bringing in anyone that's not going to duplicate? No. What is the point of that? That's not a strategic partner. Now, you got me if our strategic partners are required to do 5 steps or 6 steps or have to keep doing something week after week after week in order to continue to make money. You're bringing in 3 strategic partners that are only required to do something one time. One time. The biggest challenge, I'm telling you guys, is people want to come in and make simple and turn it into complicated. Folks, we just want to keep it simple. Remember, we're just getting everybody to 47, right? But look what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys just seeing your inviter scale and you just scale, or are you guys seeing everybody scale? Folks, you're seeing everybody scale. See, no one gets left out here, folks. No one gets left behind here, ladies and gentlemen. No one's required to do any more work. No one has done anything after their first week. And that's if it's taking folks a week. I'm going to show you a game plan when this is done that gives us clear path of 1 month with us maximizing the meetings that we have. We have 3 meetings a week, folks, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and we're going to have another meeting this Saturday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But guys, their first week, your 8th week. Look, scales you now to 13,000. Now you're at over 150,000 annual residual cash flow. Folks, these monies are residual. They're coming in month after month after month after month. You're not having to do any more work. Your friends are not having to do any more work. Their friends are having not to do any more work. Man, this never gets old explaining this thing, man. This is incredible. Their first week, your 9th week, guys, with everybody taking 7 days to do this, scales your cash flow 9 weeks in to 48,298 in residual month-to-month cash flow. Your inviter, they're at 193,000 in residual month-to-month cash flow. Just 10 weeks involved, folks. This is compounding and scaling everyone's residual cash flow with everyone just doing a one-time execution, and it's collectively scaling instantly and simultaneously everybody's ongoing residual cash flow. Now, I know what you're probably asking. Doug, well, what if this is the last person to get in and there's nobody else to get involved in this thing after we've gone through 7 billion people? What's going to happen to them? Well, folks, guess what? We re-enter again automatically. See, just like we have multiple accounts with PayPal or with Visa, we have multiple bank accounts. I know I have multiple bank accounts. Folks, the system just creates us another account and we come through the party again and again. See, folks, there's no saturation points. So please understand why we're just getting people in line and screaming this thing from the rooftops. And think about it. If we control it, folks, how fast do you think we want people to get in line? See, folks, if it did not work, if it was not working as advertised, you would not have been invited. Trust me, when you act, matter of fact, your inviter is going to actually show you the co-op build dashboard. It's an exact replica of how the live account functions even before you put a dime in here. And they're going to show you, just send them your email address, phone number, and first and last name. Of course, they already have that. And they're going to literally show you and demonstrate to you how this works. Okay. And so, guys, ignite your bank with a one-time out-of-pocket. Folks, we got two options. You come in at the what we call the starter option, where it's a single token, where it's just $38 plus exchange fees. It's approximately $45 one-time out-of-pocket. It activates your co-op wallet. But watch this. Money is immediately paid out to your inviter and to 9 others prior, folks. Remember, when one makes money, 10 make money. So your inviter and 9 others is 10. That immediately happens, folks. There is no delays. There is no cycling. There is no rotations. There is no delayed gratification here. You're going to receive deposits on residuals from all Co-op 28 wallets after you. You're going to receive the Co-op Bill dashboard system. You're going to receive the digital ownership rights because your digital asset is minted to the blockchain. We're on the Ethereum blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. And we also provide for you blockchain, AI, crypto literacy, business education, training, and support. And then we have what we call the strategic partnership option. That's the option I recommend, because what we do there, we purchase 3 tokens and we pay it forward. The reason why I like to pay it forward, folks, because it eliminates any maybes or any guesswork of this coming to pass, and it literally speeds it up, okay, as opposed to everybody just doing the 1 token. But it's approximately $115, one time out of pocket. This activates your co-op wallet and pays it forward to your strategic partners that are going to do the same. So they got to have a commitment first, ladies and gentlemen, before you want to pay it forward, because there again, we don't want any guesswork or any maybes of this coming to pass for anybody. Immediately, money is going to immediately be paid out to your inviter and to 9 others prior, folks. You're going to receive deposits, royalties from all Co-op 28 smart wallets after you. Again, you're going to receive the Co-op Bill dashboard system, digital ownership rights, blockchain, AI, crypto literacy, business education, training, and support. And so, folks, that's going to bring us to a close. Simply reconnect with the partner that referred you. They will demonstrate how simple it is to open a free Co-op wallet account. They just need your name, email address, and phone number, then buy your tokens that activates your Co-op wallet. Have 3 do the same, who duplicate with 3 one time, folks. Money is instant, always instant, and residual from this day onward, guys. Zero gambling of your money, ladies and gentlemen. Withdraw your money 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There's no holds on your money whatsoever. 3 types of questions that we get every time we come forward with the information. Douglas, is it a one-time execution each month? No, sir. No, ma'am. It is a one-time execution, just one single time. Douglas, can we refer more than 3? Absolutely, guys. You'll be compelled to do so, okay? And then question C, Douglas, how long does it take money to come? Well, at the risk of sounding redundant, folks, it's right here. Money is instant and always instant from this day forward, okay? Immediately, got it? So, folks, for the first time in history, money is no longer controlled by banks or governments, but by the people who use it. Folks, this is the people's bank. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just looking for serious individuals only who want to help build an exciting financial infrastructure of the future. We want partners, we want collaborators and colleagues who want to join forces with us and create real value and generational wealth, ladies and gentlemen. And so, folks, this is a one-time execution system. All digital assets after you pays you instantly and residually, ladies and gentlemen. That's the same thing for everybody. Your 3 strategic partners, guess what? All digital assets after them pays them instantly and residually. Just like with their strategic partners, all digital assets after them pays them instantly and residually. And as this line is forming, folks. It's simultaneously scaling everybody's ongoing residual cash flow from this day forward. We all scale and cash flow simultaneously, and we dictate how fast. Launch your team with our next SPM meeting. That simply stands for Strategic Partnership Meeting, or schedule a private meeting within 72 hours. We each do a little one time, folks, to all receive a lot all of the time. Our next overview is going to be Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? It's going to be at this same Zoom link, stmglobalDisruption.com. Folks, you can also connect with our private Facebook group at Predictable Cashflow Mindset. We're literally streaming inside of that Facebook group right now, but it's a safe place, folks. We don't allow any solicitation of any other platforms. We just keep it about this bank and how we're expanding it all over the world. It's a good place. You can invite people that you want to get in front of this information so they can see all the content and the value that we put in there and the transparency as well. And before we go, folks, what I want to do is I want to bring up a clear path game plan, okay? So I want you guys to see this and how we maximize these meetings that we do week after week. Now, guys, we do 3 meetings every week. We do a meeting on Tuesday for the co-op business, the co-op 28 division of our bank. We also have another division, an entry-level division called co-op 20. We do meetings on that on Wednesdays, 2 meetings on Wednesdays. And we're still working on the schedule on that. But I know on Wednesday we're doing a presentation for the co-op 20. But for the information that we're talking about today, we do a meeting on Tuesdays, we do a meeting on Thursdays, and we do a meeting on Saturday, okay? Now I want to show you this. So I call it the clear path game plan, folks, because this is a clear path to straightforward success. This is a straightforward, clear path to whatever success we want, okay? As long as we're understanding, we're only involving strategic partners, okay? Bare minimum is 3. So I'm going to base everybody just doing 3, just the minimum, okay? So we have 3 meetings, right? We have Tuesday. You know what? I want to do this. Let me stop my recording.